don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me because our air conditioning unit is just right there and it's very loud. But welcome to my garden. I wanted to do a little day in the garden because it's such a huge hobby of mine, and in talking with a lot of people both on my blog and Instagram and other places, it's something that a lot of people are so interested in and they absolutely love, whether they're a gardener themselves or just like to watch people do it because they find it very relaxing. So I wanted to do I have a lot of chores to do in my garden this evening, and I wanted to kind of give a little, this is my garden, this is my space, this is what I have and what I do. So that's what this video is all about my little patch of garden that I have, and what I do and some things that I have to do with it pretty much every day. So first thing, obviously, we have to water. We need to pull up the rest of my carrots because they've been in the ground for a bit too long to be like good eating carrots, but they're really great. I can pull them now and then use them for like soups and broths and stuff like that in the future. You just wash them and freeze them. And then I have some compost stuff, which I'm excited to show you like my whole compost situation because I just started that this year and it's been a really fun like process, very much of a learning experience. So we'll do that, pull weeds, pick the rest of the blueberries. We have 3 blueberry bushes just right behind you, and we got to pick the rest of the blueberries because they're almost finished. We've gotten so many blueberries this year. It's absolutely insane. Probably like 15 to 20 quarts of blueberries, which is crazy. That's the most we've ever gotten from these 3 bushes after being here for 3 years. We have some tomatoes to pick, and yeah, that's pretty much, maybe some lavender to cut and then dry for inside the house. Yeah, so welcome to a little evening in my garden routine. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so this is my compost situation. It is from a brand called Sub Pod, and they so kindly sent me this entire system earlier this year, and I have a full blog post about Sub Pod, how to compost, what to compost, etc. So it is a full like raised garden bed with then the compost inside, compost bin or bucket like inside of it, which I'll open it up and show you how I compost. I planted just a bunch of things around it because there's quite a lot of space. So we have sunflowers, 2 lavender bushes, and then I just planted a whole lot of marigolds, which are almost at the end of their life cycle, so they're looking a little bit gangly. But yeah, it's so easy to use. And because it is all underground, there's no smell to it. It's, I think you say vermicompost or something like that. It's done with worms. Like all the composting is done with worms. So yeah, the process is super easy. I have my compost bucket right here, which I keep inside under our kitchen, and it is full of just food scraps, eggshells, coffee grounds, food scraps, pretty much any like natural like composting situation that you can think of is in here. And I just wait until that gets filled up, and then I bring it outside here and open up, and as you can see, things are currently being composted at the moment. Like I said, I've had this for a few months now, and my little worm friends are going to town. They are eating and enjoying. Let's see if I can actually pull up some of the worms so that you can see This is like a little aerator so that they can get some like air in there, I guess. I'm not sure, but let's see. Can you see down in there? I don't know if you want to see worms. I'm sorry if you don't. Like, fast forward through this video if you're like, wow, that's disgusting. But I truly do find this fascinating. These are some clippings in here that I just put in a couple days ago from my oregano that obviously is in the process of being composted. But oh yeah, you can see, look at all my worms. Look at them go. Ooh, they really like that oregano. So yeah, what you do is you just put your food scraps inside of here. They have this whole like handy little chart situation. So you remove the blanket, add the food scraps, add some like dry paper, aerate, and then you close it up and your little worm friends go to town. So it's been a really fun process, and next year garden I will have so much compost to be able to use in my garden, which is going to be amazing. So super excited about that. So yeah, that's all the new scraps added to that side. I just need to add some paper to let it dry out a little bit, and then it is just a process that you keep on going. And I need to pull the marigolds out pretty soon, but yeah, it's crazy honestly already how like good the soil around this area is. Like, these marigolds grew so huge with like nothing else, and that's obviously just due to the quality of the soil, because the worms are going to town and composting and doing what they just do best. So I call them my little worm friends. So gotta make sure that we feed the worm friends every few days so that they can keep on doing what they do best. So earlier this year I planted like a couple rows of carrots, and they did really well. I wouldn't say that they were my favorite to eat, but it's been great to have like carrot tops, which are super nutritional and healthy for you, to put in like soups and stews and like saute. They can take the place of like parsley or cilantro in a pinch if you need it as well. So it's been really fun to kind of have carrot tops, and then also carrots for yeah, just like I said earlier, like broths and soups and stuff like that. So I really do love planting carrots, even though they might not be like the best tasting ones around. They're still really nice to have kind of on hand, but I need to pull the rest of mine up because they're kind of overrun with weeds now, and get them washed and get them in the freezer for like fall and winter. So that's what I'm going to do now. And there are about half of the carrots that are currently in the ground. We still have about half of them, but this is a pretty good chunk for now. Probably tomorrow I'll come out and get the rest of them. But yeah, I mean, you can use every part of most of the vegetables that are grown. So if you have not tried a carrot top chutney, you should, because it is honestly delicious, and you can use it in lieu of salad dressings or dipping sauces for like a baguette or carrots or pretty much anything. It's absolutely delicious. So yeah, this was our little carrot haul for the evening, which I would say is pretty good. And I think, okay, we gotta pick some tomatoes because we have some cherry tomatoes that are ripe at the moment as well. And then I think also what I'm going to do is go around on all of my marigold plants. I did this a couple days ago, but I need to do it again. So what you can do is you can actually, let's see, so see like this, there we go. This little situation is like a pod that has already flowered and is past its time. But as you can see right here, those are all marigold seeds. So once you purchase marigold seeds from the jump, you'll never have to buy them again, because as long as you collect all of those dead seed pods like this, and then you dry them and save them, you can literally reuse them for years, forever. There's a never-ending supply then of marigold seeds. So I always do that whenever I plant marigolds or cosmos or sunflowers or, oh gosh, what else? Yeah, I mean, there's so many different plants that do that, but you can absolutely just collect I've actually been leaving these on my sunflowers because I've seen so many yellow finches come and rest on these my sunflower stalks and to eat the seed heads. So I've collected a few of them, but then I'm also going to leave a few for my birds that like to come around. So yeah, it's pretty cool how you can reuse what the plant has given you to have more seeds and then have more plants in the years and months to come. So I'm gonna, I think, go around and do that with my marigolds, because I have seen a lot of these dead flower heads on here, and if I can pop them off too, then that will leave more energy for the ones that are in bloom already. And like I was saying, our blueberry bushes, so these 3 bushes right here are all of our blueberry bushes, and they have given us so much abundance of blueberries this year. It's absolutely crazy. They are pretty much finished, but you can see that there's still like a few stragglers that are just ripening. So I need to go around now and make sure that any that are left I pick, and then maybe we can use for some baking later this evening. So that is the little garden tour. I apologize, I think neighbors are mowing next door, so if you hear that sound, that's what that is. It is very hot and sweaty, so I am about to go back inside and gather all of our goodies that we've collected from the garden this evening and put them to good use, whether that be in the freezer or in what we're having for dinner. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will probably do a fall garden update, because in South Carolina here we can plant multiple times through the year because we have such a long growing season. So I'll be doing things like lettuce again, and garlic, and probably broccoli once the cooler weather hits a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.